Hello, everybody. Here we are with Dane Stevens and Lindsay McFadden and Andrea Taylor. And we are going to be talking about a magnificent practitioner and person who started and wrote a book called Reclaim Your Power to Create Your Best Life. And Dane comes with a whole history that brought him into this amazing modality that he started, which is called Neuro Trauma Healing Process. And Dane's an author and a speaker and a facilitator. He is the owner and director of An Extraordinary Life, a company that promotes healing, spiritual awareness, and self-empowerment. And as I said, he developed the neurotrauma healing process and also the soul recognition process. And these are healing modalities. They are help to create profound positive results for people dealing with unwanted behaviors, chronic conditions, and addictive behaviors. Dane's goal is to show people how to create a connection with their inner life, leading to healing from their past and fulfilling their true potential and happiness. And Dane has a history of 15 years of being a trainer and coach. And he now makes this his life's work of helping people to heal and then also to help people to become facilitators of his work. And we decided to have this today because all three of us, Lindsay, myself, and Andrea, have done Dane's work. And we have had such great benefits from his work that we wanted to come together and support him.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I would like to ask Dane some questions. And Dane currently lives in Penticton, British Columbia, where he shares his life with his beautiful partner, Annie. And the whole purpose for today is to give you some introductions of what this work is, and so that you'll sign up. And if you really want to change your life, this is something to do it. And this was introduced to me. I had an inner calling to do it. And I am deeply grateful because I would not be here to this level of healing that I am now without Dane's work. And I'm just honored to be able to be here and support him on this path. So, Dane, tell me a little bit more about neurotrauma healing and the soul recognition program.
Yeah, and first of all, thank you all for being here, and thank you for the wonderful introduction, Susan. Yeah, I appreciate you all and the work that you have done. Thank you so very much. Yeah, the neurotrauma healing process is the foundational work. It's the inner child stuff. You can't skip the inner work, and this work gives you direct access to your subconscious mind in a safe and gentle manner. And what that means is you get to the very source of the negative patterns, chronic conditions, addictive behaviors that are going on in your life. And the irony of this, not the irony, but the great part about this is when you do that healing work, as Dr. John Bradshaw says, the wounded child becomes the wonder child. And then it goes into the empowerment work, which is really like a sideways step. It's very similar work going into the soul recognition process. And the soul recognition process goes into the empowerment, like you spoke about, in specific aspects of your life. So it's two modalities, which could be one, but it travels a long ways. One deals with the big rocks of your healing, and it goes into empowerment from there, into the soul recognition process. Just naturally, it's yeah, very fluent process. But
Awesome.
yeah.
And I wanted to just, having done this program with Dane, maybe to give a little more just meat into it, because Dane had said that things circulate in your nervous system when you've had trauma. And we don't know that they're circulating in the nervous system. And then we end up repeating patterns, but we don't know why we're repeating the patterns. And we do these self-sabotaging events, which then contribute to the same old, why is this happening to me again? So I can tell you in my own experience, and not going to go into the detail of the process itself, but going through and finding those parts, it actually files those traumatic events, or those big rocks, as Dane says, and puts them in its right place so you can live more into a fulfilled life of your desires and wants, and not being stuck in an unwanted life.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to
Yeah, if
say
this
that.
work had a destination, it would be this present moment, the only place your power ever always is. And with that, these events, traumas, erroneous and beliefs and ideals that are circulating within your nervous system, they're taking up space in you.
Yeah.
So when you heal them, when you bring them to resolution, not compensate for them, not try to overcome them or medicate them or get rid of them for that matter. You bring them to resolution. And
Hmm.
when that happens, you actually create space inside of you because they've been cycling in your nervous system trying to process themselves unsuccessfully for however long it's been going on.
Hmm.
And when you do that, it creates space. And what naturally and automatically happens is that space is filled with higher consciousness, your personal piece of spirit, God, call it what you will. So that opening is filled with higher consciousness, which is quite a phenomenal experience because we have incredible wisdom within us.
Hmm.
And it's simply getting the old programming, the conditioned mind out of the way to allow that wisdom that we have within us to come through. It's quite a profound experience, as I'm sure you can all attest.
Yeah, and then I just want to ask Lindsay her position as well because she's been doing the work. And what would you say in your experience with having worked with Dane for the time that you have?
It very much helps to begin to trust more of that inner voice, and not in the essence of, like you had mentioned, the patterns that we get stuck into. You start to discern the patterns that were created out of woundedness and those protectors and the things that we kind of naturally fall into to keep ourselves safe. And so you build more discernment for what is your true essence almost, and you start to follow a path and understand your own languaging and your own um, inner self that tends to get muddied by the